Hello, today we're going to learn that you can use a symbol or a picture or a color or a letter to name a sound. So you hear any sounds and how could you write them down? People wanted to write music hundreds of years ago and they didn't know how to, so they worked out a method, but I thought we could get to that together. So for example, this morning I had all these cards, color cards, and I thought, well, if I give each sound a color, that could be a way. Do you think? It's a good way. But they did try that. So, and I came up with the idea of going pitch-wise. We could have a low note that could be red or pink. It could be da, and the next one 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 could be do, do, and the next one could be and the next one could be and then we go back to the same color again. It's the same sound but an octave higher, what it's called. So with that, then people thought, oh, we could write them down, and they used some lines and they placed the notes in the lines, but it all got very confusing. So they decided, okay, we're going to use a certain number of lines, and they decided to use 5 lines. So we call that pentagram. And from now on, instead of saying high five, you can say hi penta, because that's what it means. High five, it means 5. Pentagram, 5 lines. So we could draw the 5 lines and draw these colors, and that's what they did. At the same time, they called them names. Because they were using Latin songs, they call them the beginning of each line of a song, certain song, and it was then called do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. And in Europe and in the States, at one point they started using different names for that, and this is what we use nowadays. So everybody uses either this labeling of the notes or the do, re, mi, fa, sol. Today we're going to call the notes by the letter. So the first one could be called C, C, D, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now, as you know, my singing is not amazing, but hey, I can do the job. But I can play the guitar, so I can play the same notes on the guitar because I read them. I know that they want me to play. And that was going up. That was higher. The pitch was higher. It was ascending, like going up a ladder, ascending. We could go down, descending. Or we could go and jump, make lips. And then you make a chord. Okay. So we looked at how pitch can be high and low, and we use symbols. Now this here is the pentagram, and then I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it. And then you can use the little circles around the lines or between the lines. You can also decide if a note is long or short. We call that duration, and you can then make rhythms, change the length of the note, or add some rests, some silence, no sound. But the duration is long or short notes. And today we're going to call a short note the one that has the circle with a stick. And the one that is a circle, just a circle, is going to be the long note. Okay, now looking at that, maybe some of you have got one of these little keyboards around and you can practice the notes I've told you. Now, I have actually written them down here for you. So have a look and see if you can spot the colors. And the colors I wrote here as well. So we're going to start with C. Find the red. Oh, so here you go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Now you will carry on. We can start lower. Start here. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C. And you could carry on. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Because in music we use A to G and then we start again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. In fact, I think I'm going to name these notes now for you. Put that down a bit. You can see. So this is a C, D, E, F, G, A, and B, and here, C, D. This is lower, isn't it? Can you hear it? And it's getting higher, and then higher, and so forth. Okay, now having this in mind and remembering that these are your long and short notes, we can play a tune and you can actually read that tune, and that's what notation is for. Notation is for being able to communicate between musicians their music. So now I'd like to share with you this tune that you already know, I'm sure. Instead of singing the words for the song, I'm going to play the tunes following the colors that you can see and watch what happens. Okay, I'm going to play now and point at the notes I'm playing. See, you can do it. I can do it so you can see it as well. Ready? Okay, with that in mind, what I'd like you to do is to try to write down Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on a piece of paper. So you write the title and you write 5 lines and you do this symbol that is called a treble clef that really is like a capital G, and then you finish with like a lowercase f. And it is a G actually. In the old times, they used a capital G, very decorated G, to show that the second line was a G. And all the notes from there will be called upon. So you draw the 5 lines, you draw the capital G and the wiggly thing, then you write an additional line because we went so low for Twinkle Twinkle that we run out of lines. So you can still add more lines. You add 1 little line and you color it red if you want. Then you do 2 of them and then you do 2 G's. You put them on the second line. Then you write A, you put it on the second space, and then the G on the second line, and so forth. And when you finish a group of 4, you draw a bar line. Okay, we could carry on doing more, but I think with this you understand that what notation, or the idea of this was that you understand that notation in music can be done in many, many ways. And this is one of them. Okay, so good luck and enjoy the lesson, enjoy the writing of music. And if you have one of these, don't forget to play. Okay, bye.